Well, my friends, I surprisingly finally done it. I have unlocked Interstellar. Maybe you already have unlocked this, which is completely fine. But this video is going to be for those of you guys who are still trying to unlock it and maybe need a few tips and tricks on how to unlock it. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of kind of advice, tips, tricks, things that I kind of applied when I was going to grind for these camos. I took a little bit longer because I wasn't playing COD every single day necessarily and, you know, whatnot. But so I am a little bit late to this one, but I figured better late than never. Again, I'm sure still people out there that are trying to get this. Maybe you just got MW3 for Christmas or something, or maybe you're like me, you're kind of lagging behind. Whoever you are, again, these are going to be my tips and tricks to get the Interstellar unlocked, hopefully as efficiently as possible. If you do enjoy this one, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more, and all the good stuff. And let's go ahead and jump into this. Now, I will say that I'm just going to throw up some kind of random B-roll in the background and different things like that as we kind of go through this. So do keep that in mind as well. Okay, so in terms of the camos, you of course have to unlock your base camos. I'm just kind of on an LMG right now, just for a random example. But you got to unlock your base camos. Then once you have unlocked your base camos, you're going to be able to unlock your gold camo. And then you can do your gold camo challenge. Now, there's going to be categories, right? For example, the LMGs, there's going to be X amount of LMGs you're going to have to get done. When you do X amount of LMGs, then you're going to be able to unlock the forged camos. Okay, and that's going to be in every single category. So, for example, you got to get all gold LMGs in order to unlock the forged LMG challenges. Now, I will say, at the time of recording this, there are now, it's Season 1, there's some DLC weapons in some of the categories. You don't have to get those done. All you got to do is the amount that it actually tells you, which is 6. So for the LMGs, for example, it's 6. So if you hover over the forged one, you can see it's 6. So again, if there are DLC weapons, and there's one DLC weapon that seems easier than the other ones, then you can do those by all means, and they'll kind of count towards this. Now, I have Interstellar unlocked, but I still have the DLC weapons that I have not unlocked it for as of right now. So there is that to consider as well. So again, each category is going to be like that. So let's say you get every gold camo for the ARs, then you're going to be unlocking the forged camos for the ARs, and you can go ahead and do the forged camos right away. So the way I would do it is I would go through each category one at a time. Just personally, you go however you want to do it. I'd go, let's say that the ARs, and I'd do all the base camos for a gun, and then the gold one would unlock. I'll do the gold one. Okay, I'm done with that one. I'm going to go to the next AR, and so on and so forth till I got all gold ARs, and then I would unlock the forged challenges for the AR category, and then I'll do all the forged ones, and then I move on to the next category, SMGs and LMGs and snipers, and so on and so forth, right? Once you've obtained the forged for every single weapon in the game, there are 36, so you only have to do the Modern Warfare 3 ones, okay? And again, we're talking about the base weapons. So again, it doesn't have to be the DLC weapons, and it doesn't have to be the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. They have their own set of camos and challenges and all that good stuff. This is specifically for the Modern Warfare 3 weapons, and you can see that it's a Modern Warfare 3 weapon, by the way. If you go kind of back out and you're in the kind of select category, there's a little Modern Warfare 3 logo at the top right corner. If it's a Modern Warfare 2 gun, it'll have a Modern Warfare 2 logo at the top right corner. So again, going to back to this gun as an example, if we go to the camos again, once you've done all of the forged for every single gun, so there's 36, every single Modern Warfare 3 base gun, or again, you can swap them in and out for some of the DLC weapons if you would like to, then you're going to unlock the priceless camo challenges. The priceless camo challenges is going to be one for every single weapon. So you got to do 36 additional challenges for every single, again, base Modern Warfare 3 weapon. Again, like I said, DLC weapons are interchangeable. If there's like a DLC SMG, you can do one of those instead of one of the base SMG weapons for Modern Warfare 3, if that makes sense. And once you've completed all those, you're going to be unlocking Interstellar. Now, these are not really the tips and tricks so much. I know some people may find that confusing, and some people might already know that. That's why I still explained it, because, again, some people kind of find that part confusing. In terms of getting these done more efficiently, that's where I'm going to get a little bit more into it. Now, I'm not going to go through every single camo, but I'll give you some examples. I mean, some of them are very easy. For the base camos, could be like get 50 operator kills. You're just going to get the kills. There's going to be get like 10 penetration kills. That could be a little bit tricky. If you go on, let's say, Scrapyard, for example, the fence and the kind of one side of the map, there's like a fence. If you shoot through that, that actually counts as penetration kills. I did it in hardcore, so penetration kills a little bit easier in hardcore. I found, anyways, if you're in, if you're not on scrapyard. So for example, I was doing it on shipment. There's like these barrels scattered across the map. I would just shoot through those like little blue barrels, and that's how I'd get those penetration kills. So again, penetration kills, I think a little bit could be a little bit tricky. If a gun says, you know, get so many operator kills with full attachments, it just means you need every single attachment slot filled. So there's going to be 5 attachments you have to get on with that. There could be stuff like double kills, for example. LMGs are going to be often like get 2 kills without releasing the trigger. If you're having trouble with that, put an extended mag, for example, and that'll greatly help you guys out. So again, there's going to be a lot of different kind of challenges that you might struggle with. Tack stance is like if you're holding, if you're aiming, if you're holding down the L2, the aiming button, I think it's down on the D-pad. It depends what your controls are. You can check the actual control settings in your settings to see what button it is. But tack stance is when you're holding your gun kind of like sideways. Just for anyone who may be wondering about that. So some of them are going to be like get so many kills in tack stance. It's not too hard. Some could be like get 3 kills with 1 mag 10 times. If you're having trouble with that, again, extend mag. That could be something like, for example, the SVA 545 is an AR that you might need to do that with. If it says get like so many kills, either headshots or kills with a magnification scope, it doesn't actually have to be like necessarily a magnification like a 2x or a 3x. It could just be a red dot. A red dot counts as a magnification scope, and you're pretty much good to go for that. Again, that's kind of just a couple ideas that I'm trying to give you. Some of them could be like get so many kills with without dying, right? It might be like 5 kills without dying. Again, those are just something you got to really kind of play it safe, kind of maybe camp a little bit, and different things like that. Not really much I can give you with that. I would say, for personally speaking, a lot of the stuff I found easier to do in hardcore. Now, not everybody finds hardcore easier, but some of these challenges will definitely be easier in hardcore. For example, like the DG58s, I get 10 one-burst kills for the priceless camo. Now, you can obviously easily get that in core, but a one-burst kill is like guaranteed in hardcore, right? So you can always just go into hardcore, and I think that would be like your best bet is to do it like that. For stuff like that. Someone will be like get 10 kills while ADS and strafing. Strafing typically means like left and right. So you're moving your character left to right. That would be a strafe, not necessarily forward and back. Sometimes the camos will say like, I don't know, get so many kills while moving. Moving could be anywhere. It could be left, right, up, down, diagonal, like whatever it is. It could just be moving all over the place. As long as it's movement happening, that's what that would basically kind of mean. Now again, I'm trying to look at as many camos as I can as we're kind of going through this, and because I know there's going to be a lot of people wondering, what is this, what is that? For example, the Bass B is the priceless one is going to be 25 suppressed clean kills. Clean kills means you're not missing any of the bullets. Suppressed just means you have a suppressor on it. There are typically suppressors that don't affect your stats for most guns. So just throw in a suppressor and then get clean kills. So some guns might just say just get clean kills, not suppressed clean kills. Again, that just means every bullet that you're shooting into this person with a full mag is going to be a hit. So again, easier to do in hardcore. It's typically like a couple bullets to kill the guy, as opposed to a few bullets maybe in core. So again, suppressed, full mag, make sure you're reloaded and hit every single bullet that you're shooting. That's basically what a clean kill is. Hopefully that helps you guys out, because again, I see a lot of people kind of struggling with that one. One-shot kills, I mean, very easy to do in hardcore. No matter what it is, if you're trying to get one-shot kills, one kills, those are going to be extremely easy to do in hardcore. So that's what I mean. If a lot of these you can certainly do in core if you prefer core, but I would go to hardcore for at least some of these. Long shot kills, likewise, a little easier, right? You need less damage to kill a guy. A little easier to do. You're just going to have to kind of, for each weapon, the long shot distance is going to be different, right? So for something like, let's say, battle rifle might be further than an AR, right? In order for it to count as a long shot. So just find maps that you can go on that, you can have... you can kind of, do long shots on. And again, like I said, hardcore for me, I would say would be what I would recommend for something like that, personally speaking. There might be something like get 25 kills while ADS and fully loaded. Now, fully loaded typically means that you have every single attachment on the gun. I don't know why the language suddenly changes, because there's another one that actually does say, have full attachments. But anyways, nonetheless, if you see the term fully loaded, it means put on every single attachment. So that means like 5 attachments. All the attachment slots are completely full, right? So hopefully that helps you guys out as well. If you see one that says gets, you know, X amount of kills with, while enemies affected by tactical, that's going to be stuff like your flashbangs, your stun grenades, different things like that. I've tried stuff like smokes. They don't seem to really work. So it's typically flashbangs and stun grenades. Typically, they're going to be what you're going to want. Now, that could be a little bit tricky. It could be a little bit annoying. Just stick with it. There's not really much, you know, easier way to do that. Obviously, certain things like hardpoint, domination, you know, those kind of game modes might be a little bit easier to do because it's a little bit more predictable where, you know, enemies are going to be, right? So things like that might be a little bit better. So try that. You know, anything that's like, you know, get so many kills without an enemy damaging you, it just means literally what it says. Don't let the enemy damage you. So don't really have to go into that, I don't think, too much. I'm trying to make sure that I have everything, you know, covered. Again, there's, you know, get kills while either crouching or sliding, self-explanatory. You know, hip fire kills, self-explanatory, different things like that. Double kills while in tac stance. So again, we talked about tac stance earlier. There's gonna be a lot of different things that are gonna be double kills, for example. So just kind of keep going through that. You should be good to go for the most part. If there's any camo that I forget to mention in this video, by the way, do let me know in the comments, and I'll do my very best to respond to them accordingly as I can, and maybe I'll kind of add it to a pinned comment to explain how to get those done. Again, I'm trying to cover as much as I can in this video, but bear with me. Hip fire kills while moving. Again, you're just shooting from the hip. You're not ADSing. You're not, again, if you don't know what the term ADS means, it means aiming down sight. So you're holding the L2 button on your controller, whatever it is, you're aiming down the gun. I know that sounds very, very simple and like probably obvious for a lot of people, but you'd be surprised there's a lot of people that do not understand what the term ADS means. So again, I'm mentioning it for those people. Again, I'm just kind of going through all these different things. Again, full attachments, you know, hip fire kills, different things like that. There's going to be other camos that'll be no attachment. So just make sure you have not a single attachment. No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. No red dot. No, like nothing. Make sure you have no attachments on your gun. Some will be like, you know, get kills using a laser attachment. It's just an attachment that you add that's literally a laser. Some will be like get 25 extreme magnification, so it'll say 8 times scope or higher. There's a lot of scopes and a lot of attachments in this game. There's also some that you can unlock in the armory or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Unlock armory. If you don't already have one, but again, usually the 8 times scopes I found are closer to the like right side and whatnot of the actual list. So just keep that in mind as well. If it says iron sights, if you don't know what that means, it means again, do not have any kind of scope on, no red dot, nothing on. It's just kind of like the sight that is built into the gun. You're not adding an attachment, no kind of magnification, no kind of red dot, nothing like that to your gun. Likewise, it might say get suppressed headshots. It just means add a suppressor to your gun and get headshots with the suppressor on that gun. Very simple. Again, like I said, if it says ADS and fully loaded, it means aim down your sights and make sure that you have full attachments on your gun. I wanted to reiterate that one because that one's going to pop up a couple times that you might see. And in case you maybe skim through the video, I want to kind of say it one more time because it is annoying. Some will be like get, you know, kills shortly after sprinting, for example. Some will be, like I said, get so many kills with one magazine, different things like that. Now I'm looking kind of more at the secondary weapons where we get kind of into like the pistols and the launchers and the knives and things like that. Again, keep in mind some of the secondary things like the riot shield are MW2, not MW3, so you don't need to do things like that. Some will be like get 15 kills with an akimbo attachment. If you're looking for the akimbo attachment for a pistol, typically that is actually going to be found, I believe if I remember correctly, it was the rear grip. Yeah, the rear grip. So if you go to the rear grip on a pistol, there should be an akimbo option there, and that'll give you 2 guns, so you're gonna have 1 gun in each hand. So it's always gonna be hip firing kills, so that can be a little bit tricky if you're not used to it. Again, just kind of stick with it. You should be good to go, but that's how you open up the akimbo attachment and put it onto a weapon. Besides that, like I said, magnification scopes are going to be any kind of scope. It could be a red dot, 1 shot, 1 kills, easier to do in your hardcore mode and different things like that. If there's going to be something, going to be like 25 kills on enemies affected by tactical while using the akimbo attachment. For example, it's a WSP Stinger. So you're going to have to hit them with a stun grenade or a tactical grenade and then kill them with the akimbo attachment equipped. So you got, again, the 2 weapons, the 2 guns in your hand. One of them is really hard. The RGL 80. Very annoying. You got to get, for one of them, I think it's the Forge, you got to destroy 25 enemy equipment. It's going to be things like, you know, claymores, for example, or what are they called? I always call them bouncing betties from like World at War. But anyways, you know what I'm talking about, like the trip mines, different things like that. So things like that, honestly, I would not hesitate to just type in the chat. If you don't know how to do that on console, you just hold down the touchpad on PlayStation, or you hold down it would be the left middle button. Whatever used to be select on the Xbox button. You hold that down and it brings up a chat. You push R1, you can type into the chat. You can just be like, hey, can you guys play, you know, to the enemy team, can you guys place down some equipment? You know, I'm trying to get this camo done. You'll be surprised. I actually had some lobbies that a lot of people were saying that, and that's how I got mine done. I wasn't the one that instigated it. Someone else was talking about it, and I placed them down for them. They placed them down for me. It's not that we were boosting or anything like that. We were just placing them down and allowing, you know, to be able to get that option, because not everybody uses equipment. So that was probably the most annoying one I think I've found out of all of them. Also for the RGL-80, you get direct hits. You just basically got to literally shoot the grenade launcher at the person direct on. It can be a little bit annoying. Interestingly enough, the priceless camo for it is a little bit easier. Just get 25 double kills. So again, you can get those kills a little bit easier in hardcore if you need to, but it's explosives. They should be pretty good, although it has been nerfed since launch. So I don't know. Just keep that in mind. Hardcore can be your friend. For the knives, it's going to be stuff like get revenge kills at some point, or get so many kills without dying, or affected by tactical. You know, those, again, I've kind of already explained how to get those done. I would do those in core. The knives, I would definitely do in core. There's no reason for you to go into hardcore. The knives are already one hit. If you're in hardcore, you're just making your life harder for yourself. Do these in core. And then there's going to be, for the prices for the karambit, it's going to be get 10 kills from behind. So you just got to be sneaky. You just got to be quick. You know, put on some perks that are good. You know, lightweight, for example, different things like that. You know, it's just some things to make you a little bit quicker. Put on a riot shield as your primary, because when you have your riot shield and a knife, then your riot shield's covering your back, which can give you a little bit more of an assistance if you're trying to get that done. So I think that's pretty much it. That's as many tips and tricks as I can possibly give you guys. I didn't mean to make this video as long as I did, but I wanted to give you as much thorough information as possible on how I got these weapons done. Again, let me know if you have any questions down in the comments below, or if I missed anything, if there's any specific camos you're trying to get done. But again, Interstellar is really cool. And if you're wondering, there's no challenges for Interstellar. It's just get the priceless camo done, and once you've unlocked all the priceless camos, Interstellar will unlock automatically. So again, it's a really cool camo. I like it, kind of like a moving galaxy. It looks sick. And hopefully you guys like it too. So if you enjoyed this one, again, leave a like, subscribe for more. I hope to see you guys soon in another one. Until then, friends, game on. And thanks for watching. Hey you! What are you doing? Join the Skeleton Army! Do it today! Don't wait till tomorrow, because tomorrow might never come. The Earth is going to fade. That's inevitable. The next second of your life's not even promised, so you better think about where you're going, and you might as well just join the Skeleton Army. Plus, we do kind of like you a little bit, so it'd be nice to see you around here. But if you don't want to, hey, your loss. See you later.